and welcome back to another video. I know it has been a long time since the last video came out, but I am back. Hope you guys are doing great. As you can tell by the title of today's video, we're doing a setup tour, so obviously stick around to see all the different stuff I have on my setup, the new stuff and the old being moved out, so stick around for the setup tour. Before we do start the setup, obviously if you guys could go down there and drop a like and drop a sub, that would be amazing. Obviously go drop a comment on what you guys think of this set when you guys have finally seen it, and apart from that, let's get straight into it. Today we do have a lot to show you guys, and I'm just trying to fit it in on my camera at the moment, but there's just so much to show you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the left side and make my way over, and I think that'd be the best way to do it. So obviously starting over here, we do have this first monitor, which is a Samsung monitor. It is only 1080p at 60 Hz, which is standard, but I did buy these about 4 years ago, so that's kind of why it's like that. So yeah, obviously I use this one mainly for streaming, so I'll have this right hand side for Streamlabs and the left side for chat usually, so that's kind of how I operate my top monitor. The below monitor is literally the same monitor, but this one is curved rather than that one being flat. So it is also 1080p at 60 Hz, and that is what I've got. As you guys can see, I do have the monitors on top rather than side to side, which most people do have. The reason for this is because of space in my room. As you can see, the desk is not huge, so obviously with space in mind, I did decide to go with this kind of mic arm setup, which as you guys can see here is, you know, it's quite there's a lot going on back there. I know there's a bit of dust there, but I didn't end up dusting before starting this video, so that is literally all you guys are going to get. So yeah, I have couple of mic arms behind there to show kind of the monitors on the stand. Moving on from there, we do have this Logitech, which is the 1080p 60 FPS, I'm pretty sure. Camera, I think it's the C920, I'm pretty sure. That is the monitor, that is the camera which I got here. It is good quality. Okay, so moving on from the monitors and this camera, I do have this chair right here, which is just a standard office chair. It's done me really well. As you can see, it has had some damage done to it, you know, it's just the usual wear and the tear. But yeah, overall it's been a bloody amazing chair. I've had it probably 3-4 years now, so as you can tell, it has done me very well. It only cost me like £50 from, I think, like Tesco or something, so it's very good quality. Do recommend a chair like this. You don't need to go out and spend £200 on a chair, because this baby right here can do it all. Anyway, moving on from there, we will carry on with the desk, moving down to the keyboard. I can never remember what this bloody keyboard is called, but I'm pretty sure it's flipping amazing. It is a Razer keyboard. It is very clicky, as you guys can hear here. It is really loud. I do not recommend getting a keyboard this bloody loud. I bought it quite a few years back, probably about 5-6 years ago now. So yeah, it is very, very loud and clicky. It is a bloody awesome keyboard though, and I've been using it since then, and I've had no issues with it at all. Moving on from that, we do have the Razer Mamba. This is my mouse I use right here. Really good quality. I really do recommend this mouse. It is quite on the expensive side, this Razer stuff, so possibly go with something else if you do prefer. But to be honest with you, these two are very awesome, but very overpriced. The only reason I ended up getting this is because I liked them and I thought, screw it, why not? But obviously there are better stuff for your money, but I do recommend these two because they are very, very good. But maybe for the keyboard, go with a less kind of clicky and loud one, maybe go for the quiet one, as this will mean you can play later without distracting anybody else. And also, you will be able to hear the PlayStation making the noise instead of just your keyboard. So that as well. Moving on from there, we do have this little mouse pad. It is an AFX just standard mouse mat. Nothing special at all with that, just, you know, a mouse mat. I want to get a bigger one really, so I can really use the mouse, but at the same time I don't really do a lot of PC gaming at the moment. I'm mainly playing console. As you can see, I do use my console on the bottom monitor. So yeah, otherwise if I was doing a bit more PC gaming, I would buy a bigger one just so I got better aim and stuff. But as you can see, I'm keeping it that at the moment. Talking about kind of PC gaming and stuff, as you guys can see with this monitor setup, obviously the one straight in front of me when I'm gaming will be this monitor with that one above. So whatever monitor I have, this one's usually my gaming one because it's straight in front of me, and then I use that one for chat and also streaming and anything else I can do whilst I'm playing my games. Music from Spotify, for example, stuff like that. So yeah, this is my gaming one. So I sometimes hook up my Switch to this one, PlayStation to this one, or PC depending on whichever I'm gaming on, which is this one always here. So yeah, that's that one. Okay, so moving on. we will move on to my headset. I was a little bit of a downgrade from my last setup tour where I had a nice G933, which was from Logitech. It was a very nice headset, but I have gone with this headset here, which is a Steelseries headset. It is good quality, to be completely honest with you guys. It is very bloody good. But yeah, it's just pretty standard, really. I must say to you guys, it is just a normal headset. It is very good. It's about £30. Does what I need it for, and that's literally all I need it for, really. It was just really a headset. Because my headset broke, I then got given another one. That one ended up breaking after a year, so I just went with this because apparently it was bloody amazing. So I just kind of went with it, really. That's the reason for that one. Okay, so moving on, we do have this right here, which is obviously just a standard PlayStation 4 controller. I have not changed it since the last setup tour, and as you guys can see, it has got some thumb grips on it, which are in an absolute state, as you guys can see. They're not in good condition at all, but I love having these ones because it just means I've got better aim when I'm using the stick. So instead of having only a small amount of grip, I can really kind of fine tune the accuracy and make myself play a bit better. Apart from that, just really standard controller, and yeah, that's literally that right there. Alrighty, so let's start getting to the stuff you guys actually came here for. So obviously we got this Nintendo Switch, which I did actually get very recently. Let me move this headset out of the way though. So this Switch here is obviously the red box one, so improved battery. I love using this thing, it's amazing. I play mainly Animal Crossing on this, Pokemon, a bit of Mario, and a bit of Mario Kart. So really loving playing the Switch. It has been a bloody awesome system. Really enjoyed it, and obviously I can take it wherever I want very, very easily. So very helpful in that kind of way. And having it in the dock as well means I can whack on this TV, which is very, very nice. One quick little thing before we do move on. I've got these two little speakers here, one there and one kind of hidden underneath that one as well. These are just Logitech speakers, gone from Asda, 20 quid. Can't go wrong, just a pair of speakers to use whenever I decide not to use my headset and want to listen to a bit of music. That's all that is for. Righty then, so let's move on to the big boy we got right here. Let me move back a little bit so you guys can actually see this thing. So this is my PC. It is a Fantex is the case. My processor is a AMD 3700X, so pretty good processor at this moment in time. Obviously with the RGB fan, which comes with it for free, which is very nice, and I got two RGB 16GB RGB, which is about, I'm pretty sure it's 3600 speed, which is, you know, pretty good. Obviously because being a streamer and video creator, I've gone for a CPU heavy system because obviously rendering, editing is more CPU intensive. So yeah, that's the reason why I've only got a RX 480 in the system, because that graphics card handles all the games I want to play on it, whilst also being able to play obviously the games I want to, and obviously not breaking the bank at the same time. And obviously I got a 750 watt power supply, which is hidden under here, and obviously a nice glass open thing so you can see all the PC in all its beautiful glory sitting on the desk. On the right hand side, it looks beautiful in the corner. And yeah, that is my PC, for anybody you guys didn't know. And I will prove my parts. Look. I know it's a bit dusty. I need to do a dust, but there you are, boys. Corsair and a Ryzen 7. Beautiful. Alrighty then, so let's carry on this setup tour. So here I do have my mic arm, which is got the, let me move it out a little bit. Let me get it onto the desk properly. So this is the Blue Snowball, obviously in its white, but company name. So Blue Snowball, it is usually under £50. It is our absolute amazing microphone. If you ever are looking for a microphone and don't want to break the bank, this will do. This is the mic I use in all my streams. So if you hear my voice in stream and you know it's decent quality, that is the microphone I'm using. Always worth using. Very bloody good. And the mic is, I'm pretty sure, I don't actually know the brand of this. I think it's Neewer. That is the brand of the mic arm. I use a couple of elastic bands and hair bands to keep the wires obviously on the arm and obviously not all over my desk. It has been really good for me so far, really works really well, and yeah, as you guys can tell, quality of audio is always really good in the stream, so most definitely would recommend this microphone to all of you guys. And to the end of the setup tour today, we do have down here the PlayStation 4, which in all its glory is just kind of, yeah, it's just a PS4. I do have on the right hand side, you guys can see a 4TB expansion drive right there. It is really handy because, as you guys can see, Right now, I've just got stupid amounts of games on this console that I've always got downloaded, always got ready to go. As you can see from a story one, I've got about 30 games in this list, which is ridiculous, you guys can see. So yeah, you know, lots of games going on here, just absolute ridiculous amounts. So that's really good for me because I've got so many games I've bought on PlayStation 4 over the last 7 years, and it's just nice to have them all downloaded. So I would recommend getting one like this. There's a 2 terabyte one for about £30–40 that you can get and plug into the PlayStation 4. Really good. I would recommend that completely. And yeah, that is my PlayStation 4. Just sitting there as a white one. And I put it in this little tray out of the way. I know it's probably not the best place to put a PS4 with the overheating stuff, but I keep this door open whilst I'm streaming, just, you know, keep the heat from overflowing, all that kind of good stuff. And it also means I can close the door, stop dust from getting in so it doesn't dust too much. And then up in this little tray here, I do have that right there is a TP-Link Ethernet splitter, I call it, or something like that. Basically, it means I can have an Ethernet cable for my PC, my PS4, and if I wanted to, for the Switch as well. And obviously, I keep Modern Warfare there because that is the one and only game I really play on the PS4 at this moment in time. I do play a couple of other games, like for example Fortnite and Battlefront, but they are on the console rather than disc. And yeah, that is the whole setup tour. I got one last thing to show you guys before we do end up, and obviously I will be heading over here for that bit. This is obviously, let me move this out of the way. This is where I keep all my games. So I gave a little family guide for whatever reason. Just, yeah. I've got all the PS4 games here. I have a few others there, and then I do keep obviously one of my Switch games right there. That is just where I keep a couple of my games. Also got this laptop here, which I mainly just use when I'm on the road, needing to edit, needing to record, or obviously schoolwork, stuff like that, which obviously I'm not doing at the moment because of quarantine, bloody brilliant, no schoolwork. But yeah, this is an absolute amazing laptop. I have edited so many videos with this whilst on the move, and obviously when I don't want to be sitting in my room, rather be outside in the sun. So yeah, this is an i7 7000, I'm pretty sure it's a 7th generation, I know that, with a 1080 Ti, which is obviously not great on the graphics, as I said before. I mainly focus on the processor side, as I'm obviously processor heavy from editing, recording, streaming, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's my laptop there. That is this whole setup complete now, guys. Hope you do enjoy. Obviously, if you guys have enjoyed today's setup tour, obviously make sure you go down there, drop a like, drop a sub, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one.